Hi everybody. Well, the IEEE, an industry paper. Now obviously I did a small video today outlining this, but a lot of people needed explaining to them. Alright, so what it actually says here in the abstract, this is a peer-reviewed scientific document that's now been put into public domain, so you can go and access it if you want. So you can check up what I'm saying here, but I'm just going to put it into layman's terms for a bit. It says at the top there, how safe are we? Well, obviously after when you've read this, you'll find that we're not safe at all. In fact, 5G is a criminal enterprise. Criminal enterprise orchestrated by criminals, local authorities, criminals in government, basically the deep state, because what it doesn't state in here that 5G is actually a weapons system, it's a weapons deployment. How I know that is a matter of fact, because the technology is built to do and cause harm. Alright, there's no two ways about it. We've known for quite a number of years that microwave radiation wasn't safe. It has been used for a number of years as weapon systems. Consequently, that's how I know it's a weapon. So unfortunately for the Downton Thomases and the people who want to work for the local police force, outrageous. We're having people being trolled by police officers working in control rooms who operate on social media. Absolutely disgraceful. You absolute disgrace. You should hold your heads in shame. Anyway, not to labour that particular disgusting activity, not only can you not just orchestrate a few of your paedophile informants to troll people, you're actually doing it yourselves. So anyway, this raises some very, very interesting concerns. Now, you can see at the bottom here, it states along the lines here, 9 billion mobile connections. So that's 9 billion transmissions. Now obviously, we spoke before about ionising, non-ionising radiation. What they don't talk about here is this is naturally occurring. Alright, these are naturally occurring, non-ionising and ionising. What they say is the non-ionising is not strong enough to damage or to knock an iron off. That is absolute garbage. Alright, I can cut stainless steel with non-ionising radiation in the light spectrum, so that is absolute garbage. Alright, if I can cut stainless steel with it, natural light's not going to cut stainless steel. You can shine the sun at it as long as you like, it's not going to cut stainless steel. But I can use the same part of the spectrum, man-made, in a laser, and I cut stainless steel. So that's a total fraud. So any scientist out there that doesn't get that, well, number one, you're not a scientist. Because if you don't understand the subject, something you shouldn't be talking about anyway. And if you're that thick, you think that non-ionising radiation doesn't have enough energy in that part of the spectrum, that just shows either you're a criminal or you're a liar, or you shouldn't be talking about things you don't know nothing about. Anyway, it states there, in the literature, many research studies have analysed health hazards due to EMR exposure. Numerous adverse health effects, conditions of cancer, infertility, damage, auditory system, alteration of blood cells. This is well proven. The industry now are commenting on it. Alright, 5G, 600 megahertz, you can see it there, to 6 gigahertz. Alright, and 24 to 86 gigahertz. We're expecting more than that, because obviously 5G is what's called spectrum dominance. It's a spectrum dominance plan which takes into consideration all of the other frequencies. It's all amassed into 5G depending on the antenna design and densification. Alright, they don't talk about that here, but I am. I'm going to tell you what 5G is. It's all of that. This kind of radiation has been linked with various adverse health effects in human beings. We know that. The science says that. There are thousands of papers that say that. So, you know, we're not just, this is just unbelievable. You know, we're reading the industry are telling us biological and adverse health effects occur at radiation levels which are too low to cause any heating, sometimes several 100,000 times lesser. Did you see that? says there, several 100,000 times lesser than the thermal impact of the ICNIRP guideline, and your government are saying is safe. Your government are saying that they're safe. We've got extreme concern. This is the building biology standard. Okay, standard. That's the law. Extreme concern at 1,000 microwatts per meter squared. That's 614 millivolts per meter squared. That's well below what we're measuring in the gated area, in bedrooms, in gated. 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Extreme concern to your detrimental health. And this is why we're having children bleeding from the nose, women bleeding from the nose, losing babies, murdering babies in the womb. The Bioinitiative standards, obviously there's a standard, another standard that's been ignored, where they actually state that 106 millivolts, we can't even get 106 millivolts on the street here, less that, anywhere near as low as that. Can't even get that because of the criminal 31,875 transmitters that fitted onto street furniture. Let's just put to one side the fact that the LED street furniture, the LEDs, the light emitting diodes are toxic to biological life. Let's just hang to one side. That's just a side issue, considering how toxic the transmitters that fitted to the street furniture are. Lots of that data, lots of that data. Lots of other data. You can go and dig this out yourselves. Go and read it. These are the important bits. 5G, which is around 1,000 times more than 4G. In Public Health England, criminals at Public Health England don't expect any rise in radiation levels. Your MP is giving you this information. It is a fraud. They're lying to you. This is a cover-up because we've caught them in currently trying to harm us. What does it say there? In the near future may turn out to be calamitous. Well, I can tell you it's calamitous now. We've already got children bleeding. We've got children dying in the gated area. So, you know, I mean, we know what's going on. Oh, street light access points. Because some people don't think they're putting 5G in the street light. Oh, they're saying that street light access points. This is industry, by the way. Right? At the frequency levels, we've already stated our 5G. So come on. What's going on? Multiplication. Oh, multiplication. Look at all those devices that are all emitting radiation around that guy, which takes him into a toxic environment. Here's some of the things it causes. These are all reported, all scientifically published. Alzheimer's, autism, serious health diseases, leukemia, fatigue, headaches, nausea, cancer, pregnancy and fertility, auditory system damage. A lot of people having ringing in the ears, lots of trouble with their hearing, etc. And they will eventually go deaf. Leads to hearing loss. Right, look there. So it leads to hearing loss. Unbelievable. More. Come on. Effects on childhood development, blood-related disorders, DNA damage, effects on mental health and these are all proven causes caused by microwave radiation in air. Protective measures, right? Clothing, specially designed clothing for people that work in this industry. You ain't got any. Has anybody even warned you? Apart from people like myself who've warned about the dangers of this technology. And what it says at the upside, conclusions. People should be made aware that electromagnetic radiation from using day-to-day cellular, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices are harmful. Can I get any more, you know, forceful than that? Are harmful. This is science. Are harmful. You get that? Not harmful. It's not conclusive. We know it's conclusive because the science says it is. and only clowns and criminals working for them would say anything like that. Countries must adopt the guidelines suggested by medical bodies which take into account both thermal and non-thermal effects of electromagnetic radiation present. All individuals must take preventative and protective measures to protect themselves from the harmful electromagnetic radiation exposure. That's what the industry's telling you. It's not what your government's telling you. Oh yeah, they're just stuck on coronavirus scam to cover up the significant pollution from this that reduces your immune system, that will leave you open to die from flu, colds, you name it. And if you're stupid enough to get that antiviral, the flu virus vaccine with the aluminium particulates and nanoparticulates, this is going to get a lot worse for you, I can tell you. So what they're going to do is they really are going to weed out those that are stupid enough to follow the government's. That's just some of the published science that goes with this. Anyway, that's enough for today. I think that video's how safe are we? Not at all. Not when you have criminals running the country or in local authorities. Looks like they're all a bit out to lunch, aren't they? Hi everybody, well, as you can see, I'm out and about getting the fresh air. No birds. Look, this little area here used to be absolutely whipped with birds. Whipped with birds. No birds, all dead. All birds gone. Look, no birds. No birds, no birds. All the small birds, the small sparrows, all the small sparrows are gone, the chaffinches, everything's died. Not many blackbirds. Still odd crows and that kicking around. Let's take them trees. That's what radiation does to them trees. Can you imagine what it's doing to you? So we've got dogs barking, we've got no birds. Look, them trees. This just shows the catastrophe. Dead trees, look. Obviously they suffer quite a bit with the radiation from the illegal transmitters, these 868 radar transmitters. And the reason I'm doing this because I haven't done any for a while, and somebody asked us the other day, why don't you do your walk around, because I quite enjoy them. So I'm doing this specifically for some people in Australia, but I'd like everybody to share it, because a lot of these videos that I showed early on, we've got quite a catalogue now. So you see that tree. Now, they do shed, these ones don't. These trees don't shed. You see that? See the bark, look. This is the stress, because they collect the radiation from the masts, right? These micro masts in the street furniture, and look at the state of the bark. Now think about what that's doing to the children. The type of radiation that can cause that type of damage, look at it. Breaking away. Look, it's not the only one. So I'm going to show you, so people can see, look at this catastrophe. I'm out and about, getting a breath of fresh air, you know, me daily, while everybody's locked up in the house, on the house arrest. So they've taken the house arrest at the state of them trees, right? So the radiation, absolutely lethal for people around here, and that's what they do to the trees. And like I said, look, hey birds. No birds, look, that's a bit of paper. No birds. Alright? I mean, listen. If you can hear it quiet enough, listen. Yeah? Nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, it used to be whipped with birds down here. Absolutely whipped with them. That means a lot, by the way. That's just Geordie for a lot. For those that don't understand the old English language. No birds. I mean, you think about it, you used to just see birds in gardens. Look. No insects. Nothing. No bees. Look. Done these before last summer. It can be worse this summer, because they are trying to kill all biological life. There's nothing at all on any of these flowers. You know, the early, and it's, you know, it's not a bad day. It's pretty fresh. Not a bad day, pretty fresh. Anyway, I think that's enough for the day. I hope you're all out for a nice walk. don't get too panicked by the fakery.